Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you missed my January project pan introduction or update, the playlist will be linked down below, so definitely check those out because today we're going to do the finale. Now that doesn't mean that all products are done or done being worked on. It means that it is the end of the month, and so in February I'm going to start a new one and kind of start fresh. Each month I like to start fresh, and yeah, so we're just going to get started. And this is about 2 weeks after my last update. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my palette that is in here, and it's the Color Me Glow Profusion palette. And my Pan That palette, I have since switched Pan That palette, so definitely check that video out. It should have already gone up, maybe last week, maybe this week, I don't know yet, but it should have already gone up, and I did switch palettes, so check that out. But my palette that I was using did not have a lid color, so I was using this. So this is the Profusion Color Me Glow. They're all sparkly lid colors. So it just looks like this. Since the last update, I did hit pan on these three and hit pan on this one. I don't know if you're going to tell, but they are quite powdery, but they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lid shades. I do have the these three more neutral toned ones on today. So yes, I don't know how well, it's been on for quite some time, but I'm really excited. I love this, and I was really happy to get some wear out of it because at the beginning of the month, all of them had these, pretty much all of them had these like checkered prints on them, and now I've hit pan on 4 of them, which I'm so excited about. I don't know if this is going to be in next month. I haven't quite decided just because when I changed my Pan That palette, I'm not sure. So if I need a lid shade, I will definitely be reaching for this, but I do have a lid shade in my newest Pan That palette, so we will see. This did drop from 44 grams to 43 grams, and at the beginning of the month it was 45 grams. So I did use about 2 grams of product in a month, but I did see some visible progress on it as well. So yeah, I'm really excited that I'm working on it, even if it wasn't completed. The next one is the Fergie Lip Stain. Now this dropped 1 gram since the last time I talked to you, and 2 grams again for the whole entire month. I don't know, seems to be a theme as I go through this, but this lip stain is all done. It started coming out really thick and gloopy, so I used as much as I could. I had taken out the stopper, and so once I take out the stopper, like I can't get anything without the stopper. Once I take out the stopper, I try to use like it all, and you can see lots of gaps in it, but it was just super thick and gloopy, and it just was irritating my lips. So this is done, which I'm really excited about because that means 1 lip product. I actually used 2 this month, but 1 was a chapstick. The next thing is a cream eyeshadow, and I feel like I've made some progress, visible progress, I guess, on this. And this is, I believe, a Physicians Formula one. I'm going to keep it in for next month, and I'm hoping to have this finished next month. I'm hoping to be a little bit more, a little bit better at wearing eyeshadow because this is such a bright silvery color. I have to put something over it, or it just looks kind of weird as a teacher unless I'm going like out at night, which I don't ever do. If you want to know what I do, my vlog channel is always linked down below, but I'll give you a hint. I don't go out bar hopping. So this has to have something over it. It's way too shimmery, but I wanted to work my way through it, and I have been working through it, and it adds such a beautiful, like, if I put more of a neutral or even like a dulled down silver on top, the sparkle underneath just shines through, and it's beautiful, but on its own it just is way too much for me on an everyday basis. But I'm really happy to be working through this and hopefully use it up in the next month. This container would be lovely, would be awesome. And like I said, I think it started at 15 grams, and even the last update was at 15 grams, and it did drop to 14 grams. So with that visible progress came at least 1 gram of drop. For my blush, it started out at 48 grams. It was also 48 grams at my update, and now it is 47 grams. So I've officially used 1 gram of blush, which is great because it's part of my goals this year is to use a certain amount of grams of blush. But I did, if you watched my update, you'll see that there were a lot bigger pieces. I'll see if I can hold it back so you can see it. There were a lot bigger chunks in there, and I crushed them up because I was getting all of one color, and I like when it's more like all broken up anyways, or packed down, but I didn't like the big chunks. So I like this a lot. And I do feel like though I waste a little bit more because I'll get like little chunks on my brush and then I like tap it off and more chunks fall off. But I've had this blush for years and years, like way too many. So I'm okay with wasting a little bit. The next two are a highlighter and bronzer. They're both in here. They're both from the Laura Mercier Highlight and Low Light palette, I believe. And that's what they look like. So the highlight's up there, then the bronzer. The highlight, this month started at 6 grams. It is now at 5 grams. So I used 1 gram of product of highlight, which I'm really excited about. And then the bronzer started at 8 grams. It's now at 7 grams. So again, I used 1 gram of product. I'm really close on this. I think though, I'm going to jump ship on this highlighter for next month. I think I'm going to focus on a different highlighter. Yeah, I think I'm going to, and then I'll come back to this because I feel like this is a more summer highlight for me. I feel like my skin does better with lighter like champagne highlights, but I can get away with this in the summer. The winter I feel like just makes me look a little weird sometimes, and like I don't know. So I think I'm gonna jump ship on this highlighter for now, but then I'm gonna come back to it like the summertime. So definitely keep subscribed so you can see when I come back to this highlight, because I did make great progress on it this month and I did work really hard on it, and that's part of the reason I like doing my monthly project pans, is that I'm not stuck with the highlighter and be like, well, I'm just not going to use it until summertime and this project drags on, or force myself to use it when I definitely want to use a different highlighter for the winter time and up to springtime. And then when that highlighter is done, most likely that is when I'm going to jump onto that highlighter back again, even if it's not like summer, at least hopefully I'm a little less pale, because I'm a pale person right now if you can't tell. But that was my January project pan finale. Stay tuned for my January empties, which some of those will be in. We have some nail polish. Like I said, there's 2 lip products, which I'm over the moon on how much products I have used up this month now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm just so excited. So anyways, definitely stay tuned for my empties for January, and then my February project pan, I believe it's going to be filmed today, but it won't be going up and probably till after my empties, just so that I like filming them the same day, even though it is January 27th right now. I do like filming them the same day, especially if I put the same products in it, because then they can just like jump on over. I don't have to weigh them. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you did, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.